Yo, YouTube, welcome back, man. Welcome back, man. I've been, I've been wanting to record. Nah, I ain't gonna make no excuses. I ain't gonna make no excuses, y'all. I should have been here recording, man. I should have been here recording. A nigga just get tired sometimes, you know. You know. If you a man, you know. Like sometimes shit just get to a point where you just need to just take a step back from everybody. You don't want to be bothered by a soul, you know. And that's just how I've been feeling recently, you know. A nigga ain't really too enthusiastic to really be bothered by people right now, you know. I find myself really like in bad moods more than I usually am. You feel me? So lately I just been doing me, chilling, minding my own business. You know, shit like that. Just chilling, minding my own business. You know? Yeah. Nothing too serious. Just chilling. But anyway, our first video back is gonna be a quick video because I really want to. I'm gonna start recording. Like I really am. Like this is really what I want to do. And so I really have to start recording. But anyway, enough about me. We're gonna start recording more for the next weeks. I'm talking about weeks with an S. For the next weeks, we are uploading. We are uploading. For next month, even months with an S. You feel me? Because this is really something I want to do. I want to grow. I want to create a community. I want to grow my community. I want to, you know, interact with my. You feel me? Like I want to start streaming. I want to start gaming more. You know, I want to start doing a lot more. So I'm focused. You feel me? Honestly, that break I took was well needed because I just needed to just sit back and just, you know, clear my mind. There was a lot going on up here, so I had to just clear my mind completely and just really just sit back and just be like, okay, you feel me? Just see, look at my life from a third person point of view, basically. You know, like okay, you feel me? You feel me? Enough of that though. Let's get into the video, man. Let's get into this video. So today we are watching. Hold on, gotta get back used to this. Today we are watching the Jedi 3 news is concerning. This came out 2 months ago, but as I know, I am really interested in this game. I'm really interested in Jedi Fallen Order 3. No cap. I really love this trilogy. I really love the first 2 games, and I can't wait for the 3rd game to come out. So let's just get into it.
I'm really conflicted over the news I'm about to share with you guys. One half of it is really bad.
Oh no.
And the other half of it could be really good and could potentially even lead to more Star Wars games that we didn't know we were getting. So Respawn Entertainment, who of course make the Jedi games, who also make Apex Legends, who previously made the Titanfall games, have just come out with a new statement.
I be forgetting that they have made so many good ass fucking games. Respawn has really fell off in the recent years. So I be forgetting that Respawn has made some amazing games. Like, they really have made some of my favorite games now that I think about it. Yeah, Respawn has definitely made some of my favorite games ever.
About what's happening at the company. And to start with, it's not good and is potentially going to impact, well, will impact Star Wars games and the Star Wars games they're making, including potentially the next
So it's
Jedi
not
game.
even really about the Star Wars game. It's about the company itself that's created the Star. Okay.
Hey everyone,
okay.
it's Andrew. So Respawn have just announced that they are stepping away and essentially cancelling 2 games that were in early development at the studio. But in addition to that, are also making some targeted team adjustments across Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi.
Oh,
and it turns
God.
out what this means is that
Oh,
100
God,
employees at Respawn are being affected by this, meaning they're either losing their jobs or are being moved onto other studios, namely EA Motive, who are working on the Iron Man game, or being shifted around to work on either Battlefield or Star Wars Zero Company, the new strategy game, or other games they have in development that they're not telling us about yet. Now, IGN has reported that one of the cancelled games was a multiplayer first-person shooter that was a spin-off of the other cancelled first-person Star Wars game being made at Respawn. That was cancelled at the start of 2024 and was
Oh no, I think that would have been good. A first-person shooter Star Wars game, that probably would have been cold. That would have been cold. That would have been
supposedly a
cold.
Mandalorian-themed first-person shooter. So clearly some of the
I do gotta watch The Mandalorian. I have been hearing good shit about The Mandalorian since it came out. I have to watch The Mandalorian. I've never watched
developers who were working on that moved on to a new FPS, which I don't think was necessarily Star Wars related, but then now that's also been cancelled.
We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close.
The other
This
game
close.
that's been cancelled,
This
Bloomberg
close.
reports, was an extraction shooter set in the Titanfall universe. So it seems like we are so far away from ever getting...
Bro, 3 games I'm tired of. Battle Royales, extraction shooters, and fighting games. I'm sorry. I'm tired of fighting games. Specifically anime fighting games. I'm tired of them. I don't buy them no more. I do not buy fighting games no more. They are horrible, repetitive, and you get over them fast. They get boring fast, they get repetitive fast. And they just aren't good games. They just an easy game to make. You got good graphics and 2 models. And now you just gotta create the movesets. You feel me? It's just, oh my god, it's fighting games are horrible to me. Cause I just feel like take for example, One Piece or Naruto. You could create an amazing One Piece game. An open world One Piece games would do numbers for the community. When I'm saying numbers, I mean that would do numbers. That shit would probably be one of the best anime games if y'all do it right, to be honest. Because One Piece has so much, all you have to do is quite literally follow the story. You won't even have to add anything to One Piece, nigga. Just follow the story. Add like little cover pages and shit in, and if you want you feel me? It's so much shit you could do with One Piece, and you really don't have to add nothing. Just follow the story. It's 1,000+ chapters. You feel me? Like they can really cook with a story like One Piece if they just stop making fighting games.
a Titanfall 3, which is kind of funny and disappointing because in 2021, Respawn made this tweet. They said, contrary to what some folks are reporting, Titanfall is the very core of our DNA. Who knows what the future
that's
holds?
a lie.
Now, this tweet from 2021 went viral, has 46,000 likes right now, is still public on Respawn's account, meaning that potentially they are still working on something Titanfall themed related, but with this recent layoff, it seems less and less likely. Kind of disappointing.
Bro. Let's keep it real. Us Titanfall fans, bro, it's over with. We're not getting Titanfall 3. That shit is over with. We're never getting Titanfall 3. They want to make Apex Legends and shit. They don't want to make Titanfall 3. They want something that they can have a battle pass in. Matter of fact, you can have a battle pass in the Titanfall 3 game. I wouldn't buy it. Cause man, I do not like that state gaming is. Oh my god. The state gaming, damn Trey. The state that gaming is in right now, I do not like it. For real. Lately, like starting this year, Expedition 30, it's been a lot of good games coming out at the start of this year specifically. Expedition 33. What's that game? Repo. I don't know when Repo. I think Repo came out this year. I'm pretty sure Repo came out this year. Schedule 1. That's really it. Nah. I know that's not it. What's that game? What niggas be saying is a walking simulator. I know. Death Stranding. Death Stranding is a good game. I know that's a good game. I don't play it because it's not the game for me, but I know it's a good game. That might be it. I'm trying to think what other games came out this year. Split Fiction. Split Fiction is an amazing game. Split Fiction. That might be it though. Yeah, that genuinely might be it for the games this year.
Okay, but what effect is this having on Star Wars? Because the next part of the post they made, I think, has some really interesting terminology referring to the Star Wars games they're making. They said, within the Star Wars universe, we're excited to keep building new stories, with the next chapter of the Star Wars Jedi series aiming to raise the bar again for storytelling and gameplay.
That's what we
now,
like to hear. That's what we like to
referred
hear.
to the next Jedi game to be the final Jedi game, the final of a trilogy, the end potentially of Cal Kestis' story. But with this terminology, using the word next, the next chapter of the Star Wars Jedi series, implies that potentially they have plans to continue developing Star Wars games well into the future. Perhaps we're going to see a new Star Wars Jedi themed game from Respawn every 3-4 years. But with this, I think they're also referring to Star Wars Zero Company, the strategy game being developed in conjunction with BitReactor, a new EA studio created and founded, I believe, by a bunch of XCOM devs who used to work on the XCOM games. So Respawn are doing more with Star Wars than just working on another Jedi game already. But also, I think it's important.
That's good. That's good. Because I was going to say personally, the Jedi Fallen Order should stop at the third game. It should only be a trilogy. Because if you try to make a fourth game, you're going to lead into Luke's story. You know, you're going to lead into Luke's story. And it's going to cause a whole bunch of plot holes. And you feel me? It's going to be hard for them to do it. And I can see them messing that up easily. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, because we are very close to Luke's story right now. We are very close to Luke right now. Like, when I tell you we are very close to hitting Luke's story right now, where we are in the story, we are very close. So, after the third game, I don't think it should be another one. If it's another Jedi game, it should be about a whole different person, not Cal. Yeah, end Cal's story. Yeah, just end Cal's story in the third game, for sure. Yeah.
Remember that Stig Asmussen, who was the game director for Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, is no longer at Respawn. He moved on a year or so ago to found his own studio called Giant Skull.
Look at the size of that thing.
And the fact he moved on definitely leaves me a little concerned over the next Jedi game, seeing as though he seems to be the main driving force behind the reason they're such good games, or one of the factors anyway. And I wonder if he left leaving Respawn a template or kind of a guideline as to how to make the next
Hopefully
game and
did.
what can be involved.
Because I know they going to.
Poncho. Well, first thing I noticed is he's not wearing a poncho.
That's facts.
Perhaps he
That's
laid
facts.
the foundation of
That's
this
facts.
and they're just building it out from there. I'm not so sure, but I definitely hope they can still deliver an incredible third Jedi game without him. And that also the third Jedi game will be unimpacted by these layoffs and these developments. I mean, they have said that they've made some targeted team adjustments across Star Wars Jedi. I don't know if this means that people have been moved on or off the project. It could mean both. Quite cryptic for a reason. I believe they're not really wanting to let on too much of what's actually happening at the studio. But in my opinion, cancelled games and layoffs are never good. It's never a good sign.
It's
and
never a good
feels like
sign.
potentially
It's
another
never a
misstep
good
for
sign.
EA. We don't know all of the details, of course. We may never know all of the
I ain't gonna
details.
lie, this shit
but
right here,
perhaps
this
the
shit
games
look
they're working
ass.
on were
Maybe
just no
that
good.
is a
Perhaps they
concept art,
needed
but
to be
that shit
cancelled.
look
Or
horrible.
perhaps they're
I'm
just
not gonna
moving
lie.
people around and laying people off to make the shareholders happy, to bring down production costs. I'm not sure.
$100 billion.
So as I was piecing together this video, I was just reading up a little bit more on some of the details surrounding EA, and it turns out it's much worse than I initially realized. EA have laid off at least 300 employees. 100 of those are apparently from Respawn.
I think I have heard of this. Matter of fact, I heard of this like 2-3 weeks ago that they laid off like 300 people. Damn, that's not looking good. That's not good. But EA always doing some bullshit though. We'll see.
On entertainment. This has affected people who were working on the next Jedi game, and they've seemingly been let go. The Respawn Jedi team and also Apex Legends team just got a lot smaller, and the Titanfall game was cancelled. The thing about this though is that EA has in recent years also had a number of other layoffs. In March 2023, they laid off 700 employees and then another 670 in February 2024, which makes a total of 1,800 jobs, including these new ones, laid off in the last 2 or so years. It's kind of wild. So what the heck is going on at EA? It's sad to see that people are likely being pulled off of this Star Wars project and potentially other Star Wars projects they're working on in the background, and also the other games. Again, I just hope this doesn't have a broader, more negative effect on the future of Star Wars games and on the third Jedi game. I really hope they are able to ship it without any trouble. But even after this news has dropped, I've seen a few of the developers tweeting about this and just giving their opinions and saying, yeah, it's a bad day for Respawn and EA. It's bad that people are being laid off, losing their jobs, and seemingly projects are being shut down before they ever really found their wings. I don't think I'm being dramatic in saying any of this or even positioning the video, I guess, the way I have. It feels like it's not good. And yes, they're saying that they're still working on their Star Wars games, but man, letting go of 300 people on one day and potentially 100 of those were working on Star Wars Jedi is kind of a big deal, man. Also, the thing I find odd about this is that EA...
That's actually a huge deal, because you have to think about it like this. Let's say they were working on a certain mechanic of the game that they thought, that they knew was going to be a good mechanic, and they just never got to it. So it's just an ideal in their head still. You feel me? It never got put on the paper or you written down anywhere. You feel me? Was never programmed or nothing. Now, the new people, if that person who had the idea, if they get laid off, they no longer a part of the team that's working on the Star Wars, the idea is now going poof, never to be seen. You feel me? It's like, or if the game was already half finished, now if they kick half of the niggas who's already working on it off, now the new niggas, they coming in confused because they're basically working with a half of the product they should be giving. You feel me? Because they have to come in and everybody thinks differently. So 9 times out of 10, the new people are not gonna think what the old people were working on was a good idea. 9 times out of 10, because everybody thinks differently. Everybody has a different vision. Everybody, you feel me? Everybody doesn't have the same vision. So it is a really big deal that they just laid that many people off in the middle of them creating a game. Now they have to, literally, the new people have to build off what they have already, and they don't know what they have. They just have to go through it and quite literally just guess like, oh, okay, I see what they want. You feel me? They just have to guess what the other people wanted to do with a Pacific. You feel me? Like it's I can see it. I can see the third game being good the first half, and the second half might even be good. But I'm saying the first half, 9 times out of 10, gonna be completely different from the second half. I can see that.
They themselves on Twitter haven't put out any official statement that I can see. Respawn have put out a specific statement, but there's no official word from EA's account. And when something major like this happens, I just feel like there needs to be more acknowledgement of it happening and more acknowledgement for the community and everyone who may be affected by this.
This should have been bigger than what it was.
You know, losing jobs and losing jobs in the game industry is never a good thing. We always want more games. And yes, some games definitely shouldn't necessarily be made, but I don't know, cancellations and delays and job layoffs for me are generally negative things. So I just hope Jedi 3 is good, man. That's all I'm hoping for.
Make it I just hope it's good. I really just hope it's good.
But I think the exciting news to take away from this is the fact that Respawn and EA are potentially working on other Star Wars games outside of what we know about. You know, we're getting the third Jedi game. We've known that for quite some time. And also now the Zero Company strategy game.
The war beneath the war.
Not clear, not clear.
But it seems like there could be more Jedi games down the track, perhaps continuing further the story of Cal Kestis or evolving into a new story. Perhaps they'll use the same template and the same style and the same game engine, the same mechanics, but adapt them to a different narrative, a different character, a different story altogether. Perhaps we'll get a second iteration of Jedi games. It seems at the moment the possibilities are endless.
So love has blinded you.
But if we can take some positives away from this news about layoffs, about cancellations, it's that there's a chance from it we'll get more Star Wars games. And we all know that's what we need a lot more of.
Facts. Facts. This
it's
is
exciting
facts
that
right
they've
here. This
said
is facts.
within the Star Wars universe, we're excited to keep building new Star Wars stories.
Smashing.
Which to me also says Disney wishes to continue their relationship with EA and with Respawn at this time, that they're impressed by what they're doing with the Jedi games, what they, I guess, did also with Star Wars Squadrons, what potentially they even did with Battlefront. Maybe this will mean one day we get Battlefront 3. Oh my goodness, wouldn't that just break the
A
internet?
Star Wars Battlefront 3 would be fucking cinema, nigga.
But I'm sorry to
that would
anyone
be
who
fucking
was
cinema.
impacted by this and who potentially lost their job over this. Always sad, but I hope something positive comes out of it. What do you make of the news? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Watch this video here for more stuff.
Honestly, I hope this doesn't really affect none of the games, but I know it will. Yeah, I know it will. I know it will affect most of the EA and Respawn games. I hope Jedi 3 is good. If they do make more than just Jedi 3, I don't think they should keep going with Cal. Because Cal is too powerful of a Jedi for him to go unnoticed by the Emperor. You feel me? Or just Emperor and Vader. Because, you feel me? Like, they would actually have to write that in. Like, they would have to figure out how to write that in. That Cal is just out here chilling while Luke is destroying the Empire. That doesn't even sound like Cal. Cal would join the fuck, not the Republic, but the I know who I'm talking about. Leia and them. I'm talking about Leia and them. I just forgot what they're called. Yeah, I forgot what they're called. It's not on my mind right now. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Cal would definitely have joined them. You feel me? The Rebels. Cal would definitely have joined the Rebels. So yeah, I don't see how they are going, like, how they could write Cal into Luke's story. So I say just stop Cal's story on the next Jedi game. Just end Cal's story right there. Yeah. But other than that, y'all have a great day. I'm about to record some more videos. I'll see y'all later.